What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today we have Tennessee State's round number 7, and on the left side we have Noah Sawyer playing the Tyrantrum Giratina Bronzong deck, and it's something we really haven't seen in a really long time. But Bronzong has the ability of Metal Links to attach a Metal Energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon, and you have kind of two main attackers. One of them is Tyrantrum EX. It has the attack Dragon Impact. It does 190 damage, but you discard 3 energy attached to this Pokemon, and it's not affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon, so that way you can get through Jolteon's attack if you want to. And you also played 2 Giratina EX with Chaos Well, 100 damage, and your opponent can't play Tools, Special Energy, or Stadium cards. We have seen Giratina multiple times to try to counter the Night March deck, and I imagine that's why Giratina is in here as well. He does play an Aegislash with the Mighty Shield, which makes it where Pokemon special Energies cannot hurt it. 2 Druddigon EX to make it where his Dragon Pokemon have 2 less retreat calls. With both of them out, they have a 4 less retreat calls, making it where the Tyrantrum and the Giratina have free retreat, which is very nice. He played a Parallel City, Switch, Skyfield, 4 Double Dragons, 6 Metal Energy, and 1 Bumblebee. That way you can burrow, get back your Double Dragon Energies if you need to, and 1 Druddigon to help out your Night March, and maybe Vesically Valpo matchup even more. But if you give me a second, we'll see the player on the right and see what they are playing. And on the right side, we have Steven Clark playing his Speed Yveltal deck. Now, usually with Yveltal nowadays, you see Zoroark and other stuff as well, maybe more Gallades, but we see that Steve is actually opting to attack with Yveltal EX more. He does play 4 Max Elixir to try to get a giant Yveltal. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck. Attach a basic energy card you find there, and attach to one of your basic Pokemon on your bench. So that way you can try to get a huge Evo knockout Pokemon that way. He does play 2 Druddigon for the Revenge attack. 20, and if any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack during their last turn, this attack does 70 more damage, which could be good against Night Marchers. You know, Revenge for 90 could knock out some Pokemon. Hit for 110, which is a knockout on Pumpkaboos nowadays, which is very nice. He does play Megaphone as well to discard all tools. He still does have the Glade to help out against Jolteon if that is a thing, if you're worried about. 1 Parallel City to make some things happen, some weird stuff. Maybe make your bench down to 3, make your opponent's bench down to 3, make it where Vesically does less damage. There's a lot of different things you can do with Parallel City, but hopefully you enjoy this introduction, and let's see the game right now. Alright guys, here's Tennessee State's round number 7. Like I said, on the left we have Noah, and on the right we have Steven. This is the last and final round of Tennessee State's, and whoever wins has a chance of making it into cut. It is a bubble. We'll see. It's not all the X2s make it in, and I think both these players are X2 at the moment, but if they win, they do have the opportunity of making it into cut. And like I said, on the left we have Tyrantrum, Giratina, Bronzong, and on the right we have a Speed Yveltal EX deck. And let's see what's going to happen, who's going to pull out the victory, and who has the chance of making it into cuts. Alright, we're ready to see what's going to happen. We have seen Noah in multiple videos during Cities Times, and here we go. Tyrantrum and a Bronzor start, and an Yveltal with the Fright Knight ability coming out. We see on to Noah's turn. He gets the Hoopa. Go to search the Shaman, the Giratina, and the Druddigon. Great 3 cards to have. There's a Giratina, Druddigon, Metal Energy, Shaman, setting up for 6. Skyfield, another Druddigon, Sycamore, discarded 2 Skyfield and a Sycamore. Alrighty. And can he get another Bronzor down this turn or not? There's another Bronzor. And we see a Trainer's Mail. Look at the top 4 cards of his deck. What will he decide to grab? Looks like he's not going to get anything. I did see an AZ in there, but he opted not to grab it. Trainer's Mail. Look at the top 4 cards. I didn't see anything. I think the other trainer card was maybe a Trainer's Mail. So double fail on 2 Trainer's Mail, which is not good. And let's see anything else. We might just see a pass onto Steven's turn. Yep, a pass on to Steven's turn, and let's see what happens. DC to the active, okay. And just a pass, oh no. There's an Ultra Ball, discarding Ultra Ball and a Metal Energy. Get out of Shebe. Can Noah take a knockout? Well, I don't think so. There's a Bronzor Shaman setting up for 6, okay. We see a Battle Compressor, discarding a Metal, Jirachi, and an Aegislash, alrighty. Really don't need the Jirachi or the Aegislash this game. Sycamore, discard his hand, draws 7 new cards. And let's see, what does he get? He's going to Metal Links onto that Giratina, retreat, double Dragon Energy, and we'll see a Chaos Well do 100 damage. A Bronzor coming down as well, a Bronzong. Metal Links to Tyrantrum, and we'll see 100 damage to that Yveltal. Steven gets a Druddigon. a Dark Energy active. We'll see a Pitched Black Spirit doing 60 and 60 to somebody else. We'll see a Max Elixir getting a Dark Energy to that Druddigon. That way, if Noah does take a knockout this turn, the following turn, Steven can use a Revenge for a 90 damage, which doesn't add up to do crazy numbers, but we'll see Pitch Black Spear 60 and 60 to a Shaman. On a Noah's turn, we see an AZ picking up that Shaman that just got hit by a Pitch Black Spear. And let's see what else. We'll see a Battle Compressor discarding a metal. And will we see another card being discarded? Nope, he's just going to double Metal Links onto a Tyrantrum. And we'll see a Chaos Swell knocking out on Steven's turn. And he's just going to scoop. Wow. So nothing for Steven, just kind of dead draws, like nothing really happened. And that's unfortunate. You want to see this Yveltal player get a crazy turn 1, get a bunch of energies on Yveltal EX, but that just didn't happen. But we saw Noah get a crazy turn 1. He got the Hoopa, he got down double Bronzor, he got down the Shamans, the Tyrantrum, the Giratinas. He got everything he wanted. Everything went great for him. Now, like always, States is best 2 out of 3. We'll see what happens. I imagine Steven will decide to go first. Noah really can't attack till turn number 2, so that's a great thing for Steven. And let's see what happens. They're going to set up, get their 7 cards, and let's see what happens. It looks like, oh, nope, they both got a Pokemon. Alright, there we go. 6 price cards, and let's see what happens. Wow, Noah got 4 Pokemon turn 1. 2 Bronzors, a Tyrantrum, and a Giratina. We see a Battle Compressor from Steven. Let's see what 3 cards he's going to discard. And he did start with the Druddigon. Not the best thing to start with, but not, I mean, I don't know how it really works. I mean, Druddigon does have their Revenge attack. Really not going to do anything. Turn number 1, Steven might have to commit a Flowstone to retreat. It is the only downside. We see Compressor discarding a Lysander, Judge, and a Sycamore. Going to give him a lot of options to decide what to use with the VS Seeker if he does have one. We see a Trainer's Maul in Steven's hand. Maybe not. Looks like we might see an Ultra Ball discarding a Gallade and a Trainer's Maul. Grabbing the Hoopa. Going to search the deck for 3 EX Pokemon. There's 1, there's 2. And what's the third one going to be? I can't really see them. I'm sorry about the glare. I imagine it's like an Yveltal, Shaman, and Shaman. Or maybe 2 Yveltals and a Shaman. Yep, that's 2 Yveltals and a Shaman EX. Sorry about that glare. That is pretty bad. We'll see a Trader Spell, rearrange top 4 cards. Getting a Battle Compressor and just playing. Going to discard maybe some more cards he really doesn't need. There's an Yveltal. And let's see. Probably just the one Yveltal. Yep, just the only Yveltal. Now, this is a weird matchup because, you know, Noah can discard his energies off with Tyrantrum while still taking a knockout on the Yveltals. We see a DC attachment to the Yveltal, Flowstone to the Hoopa, switch into the Hoopa. Looks like a VS Seeker, grabbing a Sycamore, discarding 2 Darks, and drawing 7 new cards. And let's see what else does Steven have. Trainer's Mode, look at the top 4 cards of his deck. Going to grab a Max Elixir, probably play it, try to get another Dark Energy attached to this Yveltal EX, and see can he get a huge Evo Ball turn 2. Let's see. He does have 2 Darks in the discard pile, but there's plenty left in his deck. There it is. Max Elixir getting one of those Dark Energies. That Yveltal has a DC and a Dark Energy. Turn number 1. Does he have a Muscle Band as well? Nope, no Muscle Band just right now. And we'll probably see a pass onto Noah's turn. Now, we know he doesn't play Megaphone or Xerosix, so we don't have to worry about that Flowstone being discarded. And we'll see a pass on Noah's turn. Here we see Trainer's Mode. Look at the top 4 cards of his deck. Go to grab that Sycamore. I mean, he already played so many Pokemon down turn number 1. This Sycamore can't hurt him that much. He does have a Giratina. I don't think, I mean, you could bench it. Metal Energy, switch, Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. Gonna make that Giratina kind of tank for a turn. Battle Compressor, discard 3 metals. Okay, a metal, Aegislash. And what will the third one be? Let's find out. Looks like he's trying to decide which one it's going to be. Looks like he's just going to discard the metal and the Aegislash. It is up to 3, which is fine. Muscle Band onto the Tyrantrum. And we'll see probably just a pass. Yep, a pass on to Steven's turn. Alright, let's see. Can Steven get a bunch of energies on this Yveltal and Lysander up that Tyrantrum for a knockout? Right now it's doing 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 damage. It will need a lot more energy, a lot more energies to knock out this Tyrantrum on the bench. But anything is possible with this speed Yveltal deck. We see an Yveltal maybe coming down. We might see a Dark Energy Lysander soften up the Tyrantrum just a little bit, making where Yveltal EX can have an easier time knocking out that Tyrantrum. So let's see what does Steven decide to do. Does he go for a Oblivion? We're going to see a DC onto the Druddigon. And if he does have a Lysander, what he could do is Lysander that Tyrantrum EX, use Yveltal, and then next turn use Revenge to knock it out. But we're going to see a White Cyclone, do a 90, put on the Giratina, and move that DC to another Yveltal. On Noah's turn, we see a Skyfield, Bronzong, Hoopa, getting a Hydreigon, a Shaman, and does he have the other Hydreigon in his deck? If he doesn't, that Giratina does not have free retreat, and it looks like he did prize one, unless it's in his hand already. Let's see. There's a Hydreigon coming down. We see a Shaman drawn up to 6. A double Dragon Energy on Tyrantrum. A Sycamore discard his hand, drawn 7 new cards. Can he find a way to get this Giratina out of the active spot? There's a Floatstone, and now I don't think he's Metal Links. If he does, there's a Floatstone. Metal Links, we'll see retreat into the Tyrantrum, and we'll see a knockout. It'll do 210 damage with that Muscle Band. So Noah will go up 4 to 6 own price cards. And like I said earlier, it's going to be hard for Steven to knock out this Tyrantrum with one hit because he just discarded 3 energies off this Tyrantrum, which is not good for Steven. Alright, so let's see. Steven promotes to Hoopa. And let's see. He gets, he could set up Druddigon and Revenge for 90 and making it where Noah has to take a knockout on a non-EX Pokemon. There's a Dark Energy onto the Yveltal EX. That is his second Max Elixir. There might be 2 more left in the deck. I'm not sure if he discarded more. Let's see, what else does Steven have? Right now, Evilball's only do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100 damage still, so still not really knocking out this Tyrantrum. There's another energy, so 120. Let's see, does he have anything else? Looks like he's going to use a VS Seeker. He could grab a Lifesaver to break up a Shaman. That's not a knockout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he'll need another energy or something to knock out a Shaman. He could White Cyclone the Giratina on the bench if he wants to and take a knockout on that, but then the Tyrantrum can come up and smack you in the face for a knockout. So, none of these plays really seem that good for Steven. We see a Judge, gonna put him Noah down to 4 cards. And we did see that Noah did have a double Dragon Energy, so maybe he had the potential to attack with Tyrantrum the following turn. But we'll see what happens. Both players are going to get 4 new cards, and hopefully Steven could stop him in his tracks. He does have 2 Max Elixirs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's still not a knockout if he gets double Max Elixir. Wow, that's pretty crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll see your Revenge for 90 damage on Tyrantrum. Too bad it's weak to Fairy and not to Dragon like the old days. Oh, man. Ultra Ball discarding a something and something. I'm not sure what a VS Seeker and something else. Getting a Bronzong. Shaman setting up for 6. There's a Tyrantrum. Yeah, he's got a Tyrantrum in his hand, but he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Pokemon already down, so he can't bench another one, which is sad. If he does have a VS Seeker for AZ, which will see a Sycamore discard his hand, draw 70 cards regardless. That it's not that good. And he does have another Hydreigon in his hand, so I wonder why he didn't get one out earlier with the Hoopa. Maybe he wanted to save a spot for a Shaman, maybe? Oh no, maybe he took one off the prize and Steven judged it away. That could be a high possibility. We see a Trainer Spell, look at top 4 cards of his deck. Gonna grab the VS Seeker. I don't see anything to get this Tyrantrum out of the active spot, so it might get knocked out this turn. Let's see. Noah's gonna do some math. All Steven has to do is retreat, use White Cyclone, knock out the Tyrantrum, and there'll be 4 to 4 own price cards, and Noah doesn't really have a way to retaliate. We see a double Dragon Energy onto that Giratina, double Metal Links, retreat, and we'll see a Counterspell do 100 damage, and we'll see can Steven retaliate. It won't knock out this Druddigon. It has like 110 HP, I think, if I remember correctly. But 100 damage. Steven can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He can knock out the Giratina this turn with an Evilball, but if he does that, he leaves himself open for Noah to use a double Dragon Energy and knock out the Yveltal EX, and then Steven doesn't really have a response to that. I guess he could DC a Druddigon to knock out the other, the Tyrantrum. So yeah, it's going to be weird for a second. We're going to see the Yveltal come up. We're going to see an Evilball do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 180 damage, knock out this Giratina EX, and Steven will go down to 4 prize cards. Alright, unless he can Noah find a double Dragon Energy to go into this Tyrantrum EX, or can he find a new Tyrantrum? If he can do that, he'll be in a lot better position, and he does have an Ultra Ball, but nope, double Dragon Energy, double Metal Links, and we'll see a knockout on this Yveltal EX. Noah will go down to 2 price cards, but then Steven can maybe attach a DC to the Druddigon, take a knockout on the Tyrantrum EX, he'll do 180 total, and we'll see what happens. There's a retreat into Tyrantrum. There's a knockout. Noah go down 2 prize cards, and on to Steven's turn. Does he have a DC to knock out this Tyrantrum is the question. Steven's going to promote that Hoopa, and let's see what happens. Going to draw a card. Does he have the DC or not is the big question. Oh man, this is kind of exciting, but I mean, Steven has to find another Yveltal EX as well. He needs multiple attackers, not just the Druddigon. So let's see what he decides to do. There's an Ultra Ball discarding a Sycamore, something else, and let's see what he decides to get. Maybe an Yveltal EX. There we go. So that way he can start maybe powering up this Druddigon while also powering up this Yveltal. Because I don't think you promote in the Yveltal in the active spot. I think you'd rather take a knockout of the Druddigon, forcing Noah to have a Life Center as well as a double Dragon Energy and other stuff. We see it, Max Elixir put a Dark onto this Yveltal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and oh man, what does Steven have in his hand? That's the big question. Alright, there's another Max Elixir, and he does have another Dark Energy. If he had double Dark onto the Druddigon, he could have taken a knockout this turn on that Tyrantrum. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna see what happens. Does Steven find a DC is the next question. And if he does, and he does have the DC, wow. So Steven has everything he needs. He's gonna put down the Parallel City, making Noah have down to 3 Pokemon. There's a Shaman, Hoopa, Hydreigon, and one more Pokemon needs to be discarded. Probably the Shaman. Looks like it was discarded the Giratina. Alright, and we're gonna see a VS Seeker for a Judge, and going to put both players at 4 cards, making it where it's harder for Noah to take a knockout. But Noah can still get a knockout this turn. I mean, if he gets lucky with the top deck Tyrantrum, double Dragon, double Metal Links, and like an AZ or something, he could possibly get a knockout the following turn. But here we see a Druddigon come up, going to use that revenge attack, and going to go down to 2 prize cards. Alright, on to Noah's turn. Let's see what's going to happen. What does he have? Going to promote that Bronzong. His hand's not the greatest. There's a Sacred Ash going to shuffle in Giratina, Tyrantrum, Shaman, Hydreigon, and one more Pokemon and another Giratina. Alrighty, so those 5 will get shuffled into the deck, and let's see what else happens. He has a Hydreigon in his hand. Looks like a Metal Energy might go into Shaman, but that seems like a bad idea because they can easily be knocked out by an Yveltal. Sycamore discard his hand, draws 7 new cards, and let's see what happens. Does Steven have a Life Center to knock out the Shaman the following turn? Metal Links number 1, Battle Compressor discarding Giratina, and a Hydreigon. Alrighty, and let's see what else does Noah have. The game is coming close in this round, or the game number 2. On to Steven's turn. Can he knock out the Shaman on the bench? If he gets a DCE, he can Life Center the Shaman, take a knockout, do 20, 40, 60, 80. Oh, never mind, that's not a knockout. Oh man, he needs some more stuff. There's an Yveltal DCE. And does he have a way to pinch Black Spear? Looks like he's going to retreat into the Yveltal with the DCE. And we might just see a pass. Yeah, pass on to Noah's turn. Alrighty. So we see a Metal Energy attachment. AZ, pick up the Bronzong. Going to sip that Tyrantrum. And probably just a pass. And I don't know how. I don't think Steven can knock out this Tyrantrum this turn. There's a Dark Energy. We'll see a Pitch Black Spear do 60 and 60 on the Shaman. And there's a Skyfield, Bronzor, Bunnelby, Life Center, bring up the Yveltal, double Dragon Energy, and we see Noah take the game. Wow, that was crazy. We thought Noah was pretty much out of it with that Judge, but there we go. We see Noah taking the win 2-0 against the Yveltal deck. I mean, we really only saw one game, but that was a really, really close game. You can see how powerful Druddigon is. Like, hit it for 90s after your Pokemon's taken a knockout, after your opponent's taken a knockout, is really, really strong. But let's see. Hopefully Noah makes it into cut. It is a bubble spot. I think he is X2. And I think only one makes it in. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Alrighty. Bye.